Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been... The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3". Throwing on first down. Snyder. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Snyder. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Now the former Gamecock, Spencer Lanning, on to punt it away. And the win last week, punted 4 times as this one's away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the Michigan product, the former Wolverine quarterback Jake Rudock. Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Shot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Play action. They'll throw. Try to lay one up deep. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if
That
I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
10 yards still left on second down. Off-play action. Snyder, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now back to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
On first down, Snyder, quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. 1st and 10. Snyder. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Let's go!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Snyder. And some room to maneuver. 23 yards on the play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Snyder. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Red zone opportunity.
Let's go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On 3rd and 2. Snyder under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So on 4th down, Jason Garrett sends in his field goal unit. And his kick is good. An update from around the league as our first one comes from New Orleans. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they wanted to.
And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd down now after the pass completion. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll look to throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. They're going to look to throw. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And before we can get to the field goal try, time will run out on this first quarter play. 7-3 the score. We're back to Houston in just a moment.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. To throw on second down, Snyder. And an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go. Green, 39.
From the gun on third down, Snyder. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up fourth. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
On offense, the guy that you want to have the best eyes on the field are your quarterbacks. So you can see everything pre-snap, and then, of course, as the play develops. On defense, oftentimes it's the linebacker. And on this play, his eyes took him right to the ball, and he made a nice tackle.
Side of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Here's Will Monday now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. An NFL update. They're in the second quarter in Baltimore. And that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Snyder. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down. The Texans on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Snyder. And he fires one, but incomplete. Here's Spencer Lanning now as he's on to punt for Houston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And now out comes Houston. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McKinney. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. To throw on second down. Snyder, and that is incomplete.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
The Texans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch him now, Barney.
Operating from the gun. Snyder. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 4th down, Snyder. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great. With the offense, they can't be despondent.
An NFL update there in the second quarter in Baltimore. And that is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Browns in that game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Green.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. We're just 2 minutes away from sending you to Orlando for Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report, so don't forget about that coming up shortly.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a halftime without him, and we thank him for doing the highlights. Let's go get a snack.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Automatic first down.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And here comes the Texans now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Snyder. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So we're back in the offense getting set following the call of that timeout. From the gun on third down, Snyder. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Elsewhere, a score update from New Orleans. And the Saints, they've now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And caught right side, Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And before the second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The Bucs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break. Snyder trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Texans trail at home at halftime. The Buccaneers will want to come out after the half and really put the pressure on from the start. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now after the fumble, Rudolph's going to take it off the right side, and he'll run it in from 9 yards out as they take a 7-0 lead. Bucs now on 3rd and 8. Defense will get to the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8. Buccaneers have it at the 12. The hurry throw would be picked off. Moore is reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. That'll do it from here in Orlando. Let's get you back over to Houston as we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The Bucs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Here's Will Monday now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two. It'd be real interesting to take a look at this play later, because on this pitch toss play,
Here we go now.
I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked them down in a hurry.
Holding offense.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Let's go. Green, 39.
To throw on second down. Snyder. And an alley to run. It's a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. The Texans on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Snyder. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here's Spencer Lanning now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop. A man down on the return. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They run the counter now on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
When you see a base 3-4 team that attacks and moves similar to what we just saw in that play and spills running plays, I often think back to the Giants, the New York Giants of the early 90s. That was one of the best attacking 3-4 teams that you saw, mainly because they had 4 tremendous linebackers.
his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the third at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
Well, that was excellent coverage right there, and he definitely did the right thing, showing that discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Threw it away, preserved the opportunity to kick for a field goal.
And excellent coverage. And right now the human is controlling the defense, so good job, human. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on second down. Snyder. And that'll be incomplete. The Texans on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The Bucs on third down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Throwing again. Snyder. The left side completion to Jones. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense.
Green 39! Green 39!
The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the 3rd now in New Orleans. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The play fake. Snyder. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Here we go.
From the gun, Snyder. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Spencer Lanning now as he's on to punt for Houston. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Back to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength, and he showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The Bucs on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. 2nd down following the run. Operating from the gun. Snyder. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Off-play action. Snyder fighting through. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And Jason Garrett's going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. 3-19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
Here we go. 90.
On first down, Snyder. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
7 yards on the play, and they're going to have a third down. The Texans on third down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only one time. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Houston first down.
Forget height and catch radius. When you run the fade really well, run down the defender, kind of take him a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space, it can be executed that well, just as we saw.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
False start, offense.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. And it's a big-time advantage for the Browns. They just scored again, pouring it on. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw here is incomplete. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Looking to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week really. We'll be right back. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is incomplete. Second down here after the incomplete pass. And to give this time to the tailback. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Third down now following the run. They'll drop the throw. And the third down pass falls incomplete. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. He's got daylight. The 40, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind. Big-time fumble.
after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his pass incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll look to throw here, and he comes back with one complete. He's at the 40. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 43 yards.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And now a first down following that long gain. They're going to look to throw. The swing pass caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Here we go now. Green 39.
To throw on second down. Snyder. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go. Green 39.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, Snyder. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go.
To throw again. Snyder. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Snyder. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Back to throw. Snyder. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally gets stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Here's Will Monday now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the 4th down in New Orleans. And it was the Saints that wound up winners in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a good 5th win for them as they play out the string. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.